Old McMilton had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on this farm he had a
Remix.
remix.
Daddy, you forgot to talk about the animals.
Oops, sorry.
Garden tour. First, I'm gonna start. My husband says I'm sweating on my forehead, so let me get that off my forehead. I'm gonna start and describe some of the plants that I have outside of the garden, and then I'm gonna have my husband explain to you how he built this garden for me, or how we built it together. He did most of the work though. All right, so over here in this pot, I have a banana tree, which I'm probably getting ready to plant in the ground here soon. I have some spearmint. I have a loquat tree. I have nothing. It was a mimosa tree. Here's an apple tree right over here. That's a small apple tree. So we bought our apple trees and there was a little cutting sitting on the side of it, and I took it and I put it in a pot and it started growing. It was like this big when I got it, so it's definitely tripled in size. These plants right here are my daughter's plants. And my one daughter, Lillian, she wanted to plant some sweet peas, so she's got some sweet peas. And this one, I'm not sure if it's a cantaloupe or a honeydew, but she put that out there. Over here, this is the area where I keep a lot of my supplies for the garden. I got some grapevines over here. I got some grapevines over here. I have some carrots down there. I know my friend was talking about me. She's like, why are you gonna plant carrots in that little short thing? They baby carrots, y'all. Baby carrots. I got some lavender, aloe. I got some oregano. I have some dill. I have another kumquat. And these are some tomatoes that I still haven't put in the garden. We'll get on that discussion about tomatoes here in a little bit. All right, Josh, go ahead and share with them how you built this garden.
All right. So I'm gonna explain to you. First off, my wife gave me this idea. I have to admit it was not my original idea. My wife, this is her original idea, but it is a spin-off from something that we saw on Pinterest or Pinterest. I like to call it Pinterest. So here we have some what they call galvalume. And so this metal here is galvalume, and it is held by, or the foundation of it is held by 4x4s. Now, each area, you gotta make sure you don't shake the camera now. Each area has three 4x4s holding it. Three 4x4s holding it. And each sheet of galvalume is 12 feet long. So on the outside of each section is a 12-foot galvalume, or two 12-foot galvalume pieces. So, are you looking at me?
Mm-hmm.
No outtakes.
This is real life, y'all.
So, each piece, I can show you around here. Each piece, or each side has two 12-foot galvalume pieces. And to outline, in order to hold it or keep the dirt from spilling out, we had to frame it. So there's a 16-foot piece of 2x4 that we had to cut. We had to get 16-foot pieces and cut them because we had to have enough extra to screw into the. They're 12-foot pieces. They're 12-foot 2x4s. And then we took the 2x4s on the edge to make corner pieces in order to keep them the ends or the corners locked in as well. And so there's one at the top and one at the bottom. So as you can see, each side is 12 foot. So it's 24 by 24 by 24 by 20. So the front part, we left 4 feet in the front for my wife to make a door. All right, so those two front pieces are they are both 10 feet. So if you want to do the math, or if you want to build something like this, 24 in the back, 24 on the side, 20 in the front, leaving a 4-foot space in the front for the door. Okay, so this here, my wife and I, you know, we keep stuff. This is one thing you need to know about farming or homesteading. Don't throw material away unless it's like junk and, you know, it's just a little 2-inch piece or something like that. But we've had this stuff for probably 3 years, just sitting on the loft, and we finally had a use for it. So we took some pallets apart. And we braced them to the 4x4s, and then we stapled these. We stapled this wire to the leftover pieces from pallets, and this is how we keep the chickens out of my wife's garden.
And the deer.
And the deer. And hopefully some other things that I might want to get in there. Okay, so now my wife is going to explain to you the rabbit hutch and the compost.
All right.
Go.
All right, so here are our rabbit hutches. This is one hutch, rabbit cages. We have 3 rabbits. We have 2 does and a buck. We use their poop as fertilizer for the garden. And there is some poop down there. We also have 2 compost bins over here on the back.
As my sister Gabrielle would say, does the vegetables taste like rabbit poop?
The vegetables do not taste like rabbit poop.
All right, so go ahead.
So these are compost bins. We usually add a whole bunch of scraps into them and hay and newspaper, and we got plenty of worms in them. I won't dig it up so you guys can see the worms. You're supposed to turn your compost like once a week. I don't actually do that as much as I should, y'all, so maybe that'll be a reminder to myself to start turning it more.
Yep, and this is her garden.
Okay, so here is my potato towers. It looks like a potato jungle, but there are actually 5. Let me see if you can get in there and see. There's actually 5 of these. 5 of these round cages.
I hear the drums from Jumanji.
All right. But
go ahead. You want to show them?
I layered.
There's actually some potato cages in there.
There is potato cages in there. It just looks like a jungle. It's kind of hard to see though. Can you see some? Maybe? No?
If you can see them, hit a comment, because I can't see them and I'm right here next to them.
All right. But
all right, no more shame.
At the end of the season, we'll dump them out and see how many potatoes we get.
Hopefully lots, because we eat a lot of potatoes.
All right, we're about to enter the garden now.
You want to tell them this is for a future rabbit hutch, right?
We ain't gonna do that.
Okay, my wife said no. Babe, you didn't want to talk about my Tangelo? All right, that's my Tangelo. Moving on.
That's Josh Tangelo. You ready?
Yeah, and ga-boom.
Welcome to the garden. So I'm gonna make my way starting over here first. Over here.
You're so pretty.
Okay, so you're silly. So just so y'all know, I got a lot of vegetables in a small little place. So
did I tell you how pretty you were?
Once I'm going through here,
okay, go ahead.
I'm going to
She's looking awfully pretty today.
Explain how things are. So over here, I have pumpkins. You can see one pumpkin here. I have a couple more that are smaller. I have some beans, which probably need to be harvested.
Babe, this ain't harvesting time.
Hey, they can see my harvest.
Okay.
See, look, some green beans. I have some corn in here. I was trying to do the 3 sisters, but I planted the wrong type of beans in here. So that's why I have pumpkins, corn, and beans, but I didn't plant the climbing variety beans, so I just have bush beans in here.
Y'all can see there's bees in here.
Check out my huge sunflowers up there. They just started blooming the past couple days. Pretty awesome. They look so beautiful.
That one does look really pretty.
Don't it? It's so bright.
It almost reminds me of you.
Oh.
Bright and pretty.
Why you gotta be like this today?
Don't try to act like I've never. Okay, go ahead.
This is a tangerine tree right here. I'm leaving it in the garden right now because I'm not exactly sure where I wanted to put it in the ground. Over here. It is
doing well though.
It is doing well in here. Over here, there's some more pumpkins that are vining around. There's another pumpkin back there. This is spaghetti squash growing over here. It looks like there's nothing here, but the spaghetti squash is gonna start moving around. Yeah, I know. I got one leftover carrot right there because some bugs came and ate the rest of my carrots. Got some more corn back here. My corn's starting to tassel, so you guys can see that. Down here, right in front, I have 2 of these blueberry bushes. I cannot remember the name of them.
They're
but
from
they,
Florida.
Yeah, they are from Florida. Y'all can see there's lots of blue ones. My girls just come out here and start snacking on them all the time. That was good. You want to try one, Josh?
No,
While we're on camera? Here.
no.
Over here, I have some radishes. Radishes are an easy starter crop. They grow from tiny little seeds to radishes in about 30 days. Over here I have some, I think they're called yard long beans. I don't have any beans on them right now, but I kind of just gave them a tomato cage to climb up right now. We're going to get to my tomato scene. I'm going to apologize because I'm an organic farmer. I don't use no pesticides or anything like that on there. I only use natural stuff on my garden. My tomatoes had a horrible year this year, so I'm trying to replant new tomatoes right now.
Dun dun dun.
So, starting over here, I have bell peppers, which they're looking pretty good. They're starting to turn red. I have a lot of basil. All of this is basil in here, which I'll probably be harvesting soon. It's already gone to seed. My tomatoes that don't look so good, I still got some with tomatoes on it, so I will harvest what I do have.
Dun,
And then
dun, dun.
over there I had another tomato die this morning, so I pulled it out.
You know what? To be honest with y'all, we had problems with aphids.
I don't think that was the reason
It
why.
might not have been it, but like
We
we
did
got
have a
we had a
big
problem with aphids, stink bug, all kind of stuff. Like here's one right here. I just picked off. I wish we could let the ducks and stuff in here, but we just can't.
Yeah, because they would tear it up. I have some more tomatoes over here. These tomatoes are doing okay. They're not amazing. Some more basil. I have some more peppers. These are some of my new tomatoes. All of this is tomatoes. Tomatoes, 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 tomatoes. All right, real quick, over here. This whole bed is nothing but peanuts. I decided I wanted some peanuts this year, so
My
we
wife and
planted.
I like boiled peanuts.
We like boiled peanuts, so we gonna start boiling our own this year. All right, down here I got a couple pepper plants in the corner. So I have a little habanero right there, and over there I got some banana peppers and cayenne peppers. Over here is my cucumber oasis, and yes, I know my leaves are getting burnt. So this one's probably a little overly ripe. I probably let that one go a little too long. Watermelons. I told y'all I got a lot in a very small place. So what I do with my watermelons is I create a little area so they don't vine all over the ground because I have them in such a small area. And so I use little old t-shirts or stockings to hold them up so they don't pull down on the vines and snap before they're ready. So I have about 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5. I have one on the other side too. I have 6. Over here, I have what they're called, red eye peas. They're black eye peas. Well, they're red eye peas. Oh, those are all
aphids.
the aphids, man, y'all. They're taking over, but they cannot get inside the skin of these, so they look like they're doing bad. But when I pop them open, they're still perfectly fine on the inside.
You had to rinse them off.
Yes, you just got to rinse the outsides off before you start eating them. Climbing up the back are some sweet peas. So I have lots of sweet peas all the way down, climbing up.
What eat them aphids, man?
Ladybugs. Next year I need to buy a ladybugs, because if you release ladybugs, they come and eat all of them.
Goodness gracious, they tearing you up.
I know. I got some more beans. These are called dragon's tongue. I'll show you what one of them looks like. I'm gonna try to find one that's not dirty. This is called a dragon's tongue. It looks kind of weird, but when you cook it, it's no longer purple. It turns green. It's kind of cool. It's a type of green bean variety. Okay, over here I got some Brazilian spinach. I told you I got a lot in a small place. This is some old broccoli that I cut up, but I'm gonna take the leaves and make something out of the leaves. I have zucchini jungle going on over here.
Can I walk through? I'm bigger than you.
You gotta walk the other way then, I'm sorry. Oh my goodness gracious. I did not see this zucchini. Yeah, I think I forgot about that one, y'all.
Wow.
Just maybe. Oops. I have some okra in this corner.
Not for me, because I
Yeah,
don't like
this
that.
guy
junk.
don't like okra, but I do. So I'm gonna make some fried okra here soon, y'all.
Crystal's grandma and my dad. Y'all
Yep.
can have all that.
I have some more corn back here. some of this is pink corn, which I'm kind of excited to see.
Okay.
And I also have some, if you can't see it because of the camera, I have some more carrots right along here.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to zoom back so you can see it.
I'm trying to walk away from your Jumanji so I won't get caught.
Well, my zucchini went a
And
little
sucked
wild,
in.
okay? And that's it, y'all, for the garden. So I hope y'all enjoyed the tour, and we'll probably show y'all a little bit more in the future coming videos.
God, he's an awesome God. He reigns from heaven above with wisdom. My God is an awesome God. Oh my God, he's an awesome God. He reigns from heaven above with wisdom, power and love. My God is an awesome God. So tell him, God, you're an awesome God. You reign from heaven above with wisdom.
I'm going to switch, and you're going to talk about the construction of it. Oh my goodness.
What?
There's an ant pile right there.
Where?
Babe, right by your foot.
Oh.